Yeah, and the girls no Gucci, Prada, Louis, Louis, suit. Came to drip in about me, bomb me. You came to test the about one to me. Can't control me, can't control me. I'm angry, can't console me, can't control me.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chisom, and today in this video I'll be doing a makeup review. So I went to Winners and I decided to pick up some makeup just to review them, just because I haven't really bought any makeup that isn't like brand name, you know. So today I found some eyeshadows to try out and some beauty blenders. I found the Pixie by Petra eyeshadow, the eyeshadow set. I also found this City Color Matte and Shimmer 24 shade shadow palette Carnival. Also found some eyelashes, and well, this isn't really makeup, but I found the Spa Solutions gel beads eye mask, and it's this eye mask here that it's like you basically put it in the refrigerator. You basically put it in the freezer for 1 hour and then put it on your eyes, and it reduces puffiness. So I won't be reviewing that today, but yeah, basically these are all the things I'll be reviewing for today. So because I'm going to be reviewing the eyeshadows, I need to be able to use all the colors in the palette. So with that being said, I'll just do like 2 different sets of eyes. So I'll do a different color on this eye and a different color on this eye, just to see how each makeup works. And then I'll be using the beauty blender to do my put on my foundation, my powders and concealer. So the setting spray I used is the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. And for my primer, I'll be using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. Now putting this all over my face, but I'll be focusing more on my T-zone because I get really oily around my T-zone. So while my makeup is setting, while the primer is drying up, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows off camera, and now I'll be using the Pixie by Petra eyeshadow set and the City Color eyeshadow set as well. Like I said, I will do a different color of eye or a different type of eye on this side and a different type of eye on this side. So I'll be starting off with the Pixie Colored Petra. For this one, I bought it for $12.99 at Winners. For this eye, I'll use these 3 shades here. So using a precise brush, I'm going to apply this shade to my crease. Next, I'll be using the brush with nothing on it and blending out that blue shade. So next, I'll be using this shade. I'll be using the lavender shade and applying it as my transition shade. Yeah, it's not coming out, like the light shade isn't as bright as I expected it to be. And then I'm just going to use the concealer to cut my crease. Okay. After cutting my crease, let me just be more colorful. So I'm just going to take the yellow shade. I'm going to take the yellow shade for the inner corners of my eye. For the inner, I'm going to take the yellow shade for the inner part of my lid. So the yellow actually shows up very well. Next I'll be using this shade here. I'm applying that in the middle. Just to further blend the crease shade. Okay, so now that the eye is done, overall I really like how the color payout of the eyeshadow looks. Basically both palettes were really good, and for this one, like, both palettes were really good, and for this one I was really nervous just because I don't really buy maybe this is a brand but I've never heard of it. Like, it's not a popular brand like that, you know. So when it comes to non-popular brands like this, I tend to get nervous when it comes to the, like, how the color will show off on my eyes, especially with my skin tone and everything, because I've bought like non-popular palettes in the past like this, and it always turns out wrong. Like, it's never how you expect it to be, you know. But overall, all the colors in the shades, like all the shades in the palette were really good, especially the light shade. Like, I was nervous about the light shades, like the yellow and the lavender, but overall, like, it actually turned out nice. You know, you could actually see the color on my eyes, and this is the end result. Now for the face, I'm going to try out the beauty blenders. So with this beauty blender, this is the Precision Beauty blending sponges, and it says that it's infused with vitamin E for a brighter complexion. And I'm just going to read what it says in the back. So it lists how to use it and what you should do before using it and what you should expect. So for what you should expect, it says get a professional airbrush looking finish with the Precision Beauty Pro blending sponge. It's the perfect addition to your makeup kit, and it says before use, dip into water and squeeze out the excess water, place inside of a towel and squeeze again. The brush will expand when wet. The Precision Beauty Pro blending sponge is now ready to use, and then it shows you how to use it, or like tells you how to use it. So to use it, it says dab the Precision Beauty Pro blending brush into virtually any makeup, foundation, concealer, powder and blushes to apply. Bounce or stipple on your face. The wide end is great for larger areas such as the forehead, cheeks and neck area. Use the narrow end on your chin, nose and eye area. So because of what it says, so I'm going to put it inside water, squeeze it out, and then put it inside a towel and squeeze it out again. So right now I soaked the both of them in water, and I'm just going to apply my foundation. So I'm going to mix the Fenty Beauty in the shade 360, and I'm going to mix the Maybelline Fit Me, the normal to oily foundation, and I'm in the shade 340 Cappuccino. So I'm mixing together because my skin color changed, you know, after a while with the sun, the winter, all that. So because of that, I no longer match my shade. Like, I'm no more a single shade, and now I have to mix instead of getting like a new palette, instead of getting a new foundation. I'm just going to mix because I'm on a budget. So I'm going to start off using this one to blend. So the makeup may actually look lighter than I actually am, and it probably is, but I know that the Fenty Beauty oxidizes like very easily, so I'm sure like in a couple of minutes it's going to get darker. Also, because I'm not I'm not used to this whole mixing thing, because you know, like I said, my skin color changed and I'm not a single shade anymore. So far the brush actually blended like very well, you know. The foundation doesn't look cakey, like it actually blended into the skin like very well, as it said. And for Fenty Beauty, like for my concealer, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty. I'm going to apply some at the back of my hand just to heat it up. And for this, I'm going to use this, blend that in, and just to have the eye a little bit more brighter, I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer and apply very little because I know it's bright, like it's brighter than my skin tone. It actually did a good job with concealing my eyes. So I'm going to see how it works with setting powder. I'm going to apply this. For setting powder, I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder. So I'm going to let this set for 5 minutes. I'm just going to wipe this off. So for contour, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me, and that's in the shade 40 Dark. I'm going to use an angled brush. So to contour my nose, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation powder. So next, normally I would use the Fenty Beauty Kilowatts highlighter, but because I want to try out the Pixie by Petra shades as a highlighter palette, I'm going to try, I think this is my shade, no. Yeah, I'm going to try out the Pixie palette. I'm going to use this as a highlighting shade just to see how it works as a highlighter. So it actually works well as a highlighter. which is really good. It's like a dual palette and it's so good. Like the highlighter looks so natural. So far I'm impressed. So yeah, I'm just going to try the lashes on. I got 2 lashes. I got 2 eyelashes just because I wasn't sure which one I wanted. Like they put hard styles that I liked. With this one I got for $9.99. So with this one I got for $9.99, and this one I got for $4.99. And this one that's $4.99 comes with the glue, the sticks, and you know, the entire set basically. I just applied the lashes. Okay, so now I'm going to use my MAC Cosmetics lip pencil in Chestnut, and I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to use the lip gloss, the NYX Butter Gloss, and that's in the shade Eclair. So I'm just going to give my review on everything. For the Pixie by Petra palette, like I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 just because it was really good. The pigment was really good. Like it actually said, like it actually did what it claimed to do. You know, especially when I added water to the shimmery shades, it actually intensified the look, which was this look that this eye here. So it actually turned out very well. And even the matte shade, like the only matte shade in the palette, turned out to be really good. With the City Color Matte and Shimmer Shadow Palette, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 just because it actually turned out to be really good. The colors were pigmented. I didn't have to do too much work. I just had to do like 2 layers and the colors basically showed up on my eye. Like this has actually made me have more faith in non-mainstream brands, like non-popular brands. But in terms of buying non-popular brands, I don't think I would actually take that risk, you know, because you know, you never know. And I know that Winners has a lot of high quality brands like this, you know, not just in makeup but in clothes and bags and all that. So I'm not surprised that this turned out well. And then with the Beauty Blender, it was really easy to use, you know. I didn't have to really pressing the makeup into my skin. It actually turned out very well, like effortlessly. And the fact that it says that it's infused, like it worked with the powder and the liquids as well, like very well. So it turned out really well, and I'll give them a 10 out of 10 as well. Going to the lashes, the lashes actually turned out really well. I was happy with how they turned out. Like it's, yeah, this is the style that I actually like, you know. It's natural but at the same time dramatic. So I actually like how the style, like, cause I don't know if it's just me, but when like looking at I like the eyelashes from a pack like this, I can't really tell how it will look on my eyes, like when I open my eyes. But I like how it actually turned out. The only thing I didn't like was the glue. The glue is way too watery, so when I tried applying it to the lash, it was dripping like down to the lash hair, which I had to clean off because it was making the lash hair, you know, glue together. But overall, I liked, like, I'll give that a, like maybe an 8 over 10, you know, just because I liked how it looked. This is the finished look. If you guys want to see more looks like this and more tutorials and more reviews, just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, now for the segue. Be in the mood, Chisum, be in the mood. Be in the mood.
Yeah. And the girls no Gucci, Prada, Louis.
You was okay, I feel so shy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You want to go?
No, turn away. Just look at this thing. Yes.
I'm looking at my phone. Oh.
Okay.
Came to drip. Yeah. And the girls no Gucci, Prada, Louis.